Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Wedaways Getaways virtual tours, where wedding planners and engaged couples come together to discover the world's most breathtaking destinations and the extraordinary properties within them, perfect for hosting unforgettable celebrations. And today, we're thrilled to take you back to Mexico, to the golden shores of Los Cabos, where Paradisus Los Cabos offers an adults-only beachfront oasis with swimmable seas, dramatic sunsets, and exclusive one wedding per day experiences that turn dream weddings into reality. And I'm very excited to be going back to Los Cabos because it is probably the #1 destination in Mexico for American couples to get married and honeymoon. And we are joined today by Paradisus Los Cabos romance manager, Ari. Thank you so much for being here.
Hola, Renee. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hola.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm very excited to present our property to all the Wedaways travelers.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'll let you take it away. You can show us your beautiful presentation.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. As mentioned, I'm very excited to present our property, Paradisus Los Cabos. So from the ones that are familiar with our resorts, we are part of the Melia Hotels International family. Okay, so Paradisus, it is their luxury all-inclusives. Okay, so embrace Paradisus Los Cabos as we do, because this property, it is beautiful. Where we are located, as you know, Los Cabos, it is located in the peninsula of Baja California Sur. But it is important to mention that connectivity has been increasing during the past years. So right now we have 10 direct flights from Mexico City, 26 from US, 10 from Canada, and 1 from Spain, from Europe. So hopefully this increase more and more in the next years, of course. And where we are located as Paradisus Los Cabos. So our property, it's located on the touristic corridor. We are around 25 minutes to San Jose International Airport, around 10 minutes from San Jose downtown, and around another 15 minutes to Cabo San Lucas. Okay, so we are kind of in the middle. And what is important about this ubication, that our property, it is one of the few hotels in the destination that has swimmable beach. Okay, that is very important because it is a great selling point for our clients. Okay, so our property, it has 350 luxury suites, 2 spectacular pools, 7 specialty restaurants, and 5 top shelf bars. So here it's a general overview about the hotel. At the end, it is like a U-shaped hotel, where I will say that we are a medium-sized property where you can see all your guests from one point to the other. It is easily to see everyone's here. Okay. Then we have that our destination inclusive luxury resort. This is a program that the company create for our superior categories that basically it is to capture the best of the locals in the destination. Okay, like the gastronomy, the drinks, the cultures, the tours. So this tour, it is available for our guests. In example, one of the tour, it is to go to the chocolate factory. So you can create your own chocolate. And after that, you can walk around all the San Jose downtown.
Nice, beautiful.
We are a pet-friendly resort. So our couples can bring their furry best friend that sometimes they would like to have it involved in the wedding, like kind of a ring bearer. So your dog can be with you and also get great amenities during the stay.
And I know that you have to bring the dog's papers because we just did a FAM we were in Cancun actually, and one of our wedding planners wanted to bring their dog, and the properties did require the dog's papers, and so did customs. So that's really important to remember, but we'll remind everybody before they leave.
Of course, and we will send all the paperwork that we need to bring your furry friend.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
and
cute.
now the reason that we are here today, weddings, right?
Yeah.
Something that everyone's loves, but it's our passion, I will say it. So also for our company, our Paradisus Los Cabos, weddings, it is not a factory because we love to personalize all the requirements that our couples have. And as Renee mentioned, for the same reason, we only host one wedding a day. We have a few collections. We have two that it's for the couples that probably don't want to be really involved with some of the decor, etc. So we have prepared two collections, but also we have one that is designed by destination, that here with our partners, with the wedding planners, etc., we can create what you have in mind, envision for your dream wedding, okay? In our wedding location. I love to show this picture because that gives us like a general idea or what are the locations. Having like the back of the hotel, you can see that we have a beautiful beach. It is a huge beach that we have, plenty of space for our events. But at the end with this map, we can see how easily you can go to one place to another and have a very nice flow during your events. So in example, we have here the reserve beach. As I mentioned, we have a huge beach, which I love this part of the locations because this beach, it looks very private. So if you are looking for a privacy, this is a great spot to say yes, okay? And we can have like a just right on the sand or having like a platform if you like to wear your heels, or just to have it like simple because you have a beautiful backdrop of the Sea of Cortez. So we have here like different setups, ideas, of course. Also in the other side of the beach, because that I share first, it is the reserve beach. Then we have our Cana Beach. Cana Beach, it is more for when couples would like to have also like a bonfire, welcome dinner. Like I love the welcome dinner here because it is normally with a Mexican style, like food stations, like we welcome everyone with assorted margaritas. And also here we have room for everyone. So we can do like from just the two of you, also like for a marriage proposal, like a romantic dinner, or for a huge wedding for, I don't know, 400, 500 guests. We have plenty of space. In example, in one of the pictures, we have like a setup of a Hindu ceremony. So we have room for everyone. And still we have room for make like cocktail or dinner in the same place.
Beautiful. Wow.
Then we have here our terraces. Okay, so we have our terrace that in case that our couple doesn't want to be on the sand, this is also a great spot to say yes or to have your party. Okay, so you still have the backdrop of the ocean. It is also like a white canvas because we can create like different styles. Also here we have more pictures with more reception set up. We can do like things crazy like hanging flowers, disco balls, etc. Anything that you have in mind, we can make it possible. Then we have our central terrace. This terrace, it is more for a welcome dinners, also like a cocktail hour, or when we have like a smaller groups for reception, this is a great option. And still, we have a nice view. At the end, most of our restaurants and the entertainment that we have at night, it is at the main building. So at night, this area doesn't look too crowded. It looks perfect for a private function.
Nice. Beautiful.
And this one, this is our, like, the best location that we have at the hotel. This is very popular mostly for receptions, because I mean, you can do also like whatever you have in mind with a beautiful lighting, like hanging flowers, etc. Also, if our couples would like to have like a ceremony, it is a great option. For this one, in example, we can have around for ceremonies, because the hotel do also like a Hindu ceremonies. You know, those ceremonies normally are in the morning.
Yeah.
So this is a great spot for those weddings, because we have a capacity of around 300 guests for the ceremony. Just for cocktail, around 220, and for reception around 150. So it is a great spot. You have like almost a 360 view of the ocean, the hotel. It is very private. We have there the DJ cabin, a big bar, and of course the space to do a beautiful setup. And of course, always we need to have a backup area mostly, but also it is a space that we use for receptions. Also, when the couples would like to end like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., ballroom, it is a perfect option to do the reception. And also we have like a different hanging points where we can do these beautiful setups.
That's beautiful.
And now let's move a little bit for our rooms. As I mentioned, we have 350 rooms, and as part of these 350 rooms, 121 are the reserve. But our first categories that we call are Paradisus category. It is a junior suite, garden view, and ocean front. Mostly our rooms are 425 square feet, okay? So we have, of course, the option with a king size bed or double beds. Our maximum occupancy, it is 3 adults per room, okay? And the difference with the reserved rooms, it is basically the amenities that you get as the reserved guest, okay? Like your own check-in area for the reserved guests, a concierge that assists you during their stay. Also here in these areas for the reserved areas where we have our premium alcohol also. We have the water ritual at the G Spa included during their stay. Also one of the restaurants, it is especially for the reserved guests, etc. So our guests staying in this category also are super pampered.
That's
and
really
as I
beautiful.
mentioned, the rooms mostly are the same square feet. This is our ocean view room when we have the king size bed, it is the sofa bed, but also as part of this attribute, we have the swim-up rooms. The swim-up rooms also, it's perfect when our couples would like to come for a honeymoon, anniversary. Our swim-ups also are only with a king size bed. So we have the king size bed with the top, the TV, and then your terrace where you can really enjoy the sun and jump to the pool, okay? And then we have the master suites. The master suites are the biggest rooms that we have on property. It is a room over 1,000 square feet that has a living room, a walk-in closet, the bedroom, and the bathroom. The bathroom also has a tub, which also it is really nice on the wedding day to prepare with the bubbles, etc. And also this is a great room that we recommend to our couples to book during their stay, because here you have the space for the getting ready for our brides.
And it's all beautiful, natural light, great views, every single room. It's beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
And for
Um,
those of you that are watching, when you fall in love with this property and you want to go down for a site tour, just reach out to us and we can arrange that. We can contact Ari and we'll make all of the arrangements for you to be able to get down there with your wedding planner or without, so you can experience this before you actually book it if you need to. Otherwise, just go ahead and book it because it's beautiful.
Of course, we will love to have the support of Wedaways to have our couples to come for the site inspections or the planning visit. It is always a great experience to have our partners plus the hotel members working together and makes all things happen and stress-free from our clients.
Thank you, Ari.
Then, of course, our culinary experience. As I mentioned, we have 7 restaurants, okay? Another great key selling point about the property, it is that even that we are an all-inclusive resort, we only have 1 buffet on property. The rest of the restaurants are a la carte, and I feel that it's important because you don't feel in an all-inclusive resort. So it is a great option. So the buffet that we have on property, it is this one that it's Malva. So this is our restaurant that provide the breakfast buffet for all guests. Then we have Tokimeku restaurant. This is a fusion of the Asian food. Also, that I would like to mention about this restaurant, this open for dinner. And also when we have our weddings, this restaurant can be an option as an after party. So this is after party from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. and we have a DJ that play during this time. So it is a great option, like an after party. It can be privatized or it can be for all guests to the hotel.
That's amazing.
Then we have another restaurant that is Cielo. It is our Mexican restaurant. This is other option that open at night. And also something to mention about this restaurant, it is that it can be used also for like kind of a rehearsal dinner, like with the closer family. So we have a space really nice, as you can see in the back. It is this bubble hanging. So that is spot, it's really nice to have this private, semi-private dinner. Then we have Sante. Sante, it is the restaurant that is for the reserve guests. So this is a la carte for breakfast and lunch. And for dinner, it is open for all the guests at the hotel with an international menu. And the sunset here, beautiful. And when it is well seasoned, from here you can see the whales jumping around.
Wow. Oh, this is such a beautiful property.
It
Gorgeous.
is. Thank you so much. I'm very proud about this resort.
Yeah.
Capella restaurant, it is other option for dinner. It is our Italian. But also I would like to mention that this restaurant can be used for a private function. So I will go back a little bit with the South Asian weddings. So this is a great spot for the lunch after the ceremony, because this restaurant, we can use it for a private function. We have the view that it's not like a indoors area, so we're like a semi-open. And in front of the restaurant, we have a garden that we, in case that we need to increase the number of guests for the lunch time. In Agua Marina. Agua Marina, it is our seafood restaurant. Here you will find like ceviches, aguachile, tuna tostadas, all that in Cabo, it is really fresh, like the seafood, love it. And also, as this restaurant open only for lunch from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., also this restaurant can be used for a private function. around 7 o'clock. Same for welcome, cocktail, or rehearsal dinner mostly, because in 1 hour we don't have enough time to change all the setup. But for like a welcome or rehearsal, it is perfect. We have the view. We can have like musicians here. Also, we can have like a buffet station or family style. So it is a great, great option. And Sal, it's our steak cave. This is the only restaurant that it's not part of the all-inclusive, okay? But also it can be used for a dinner with the close family or for a private event. Here we just have the maximum capacity for 40 guests. That it's important to mention in case that someone would like to host an event here, but also we can do like a karaoke night in the restaurant when it is in a private function, having the DJ, so make it fun. And I love like the paint because it is something iconic from La Baja, so that is like a great, great decor of this restaurant.
Oh,
In the bars, of course.
gosh.
The bars important. So in this bar, the Ginger Bar, it is located in the lobby area. Okay, so this bar opens from 10 a.m. to midnight. Also, this terrace we recommended for like the meet and greet cocktail for our groups on the first day of arrival. As you can see, you don't need to invest more decor because the furniture itself, it is very pretty. Okay, so this is one option. Also on this area, it is where the hotel has entertainment. The hotel do entertainment every night around 9 o'clock, and it can be like a rock band, country band, DJ, soloist. So something that we need to have at nighttime.
Nice.
Well, Cana Beach, this spot also it is great. This open during the day from 10 a.m. to 5 o'clock. Also here where we can find like a very good frozen daiquiris, mojitos, so really good. The Celsius bar, it is the one that it's by the main pool. So here we have a wet bar, which always it is super busy with our wedding groups because they love to be on the pool and closer the bar. And this is the Reserve Lounge. This is the spot that we have for our The Reserve guest. It has a beautiful terrace where we can see beautiful sunsets. And well, the Gabi Sky Bar, as I mentioned, also as part of the wedding events, we have it for our guests. And also here, we have our yoga class or stretching because it is a really nice view. Another new of our outlets, it is Nespresso corner that is for all guests. So if you are a coffee lover, this is your spot as well.
Wow. I can't get over the resort is so big, but it feels so intimate and at the same time it's super luxurious. This is stunning. I love it.
It is beautiful. And also we have an ice cream shop. So we have this spot for all our guests. Sometimes couples go after the ceremony to grab an ice cream because they love it.
That would be me too. Oh, beautiful. Amazing.
And of course, to complete, we have our wellness program, of course, with our spa. We have this Ludic pool that the showers give you different pressure in your shoulders. We have the cabins for the treatments, like the hydrotherapy circuit with the sauna, the steam, the pool. So our clients can really enjoy and relax. Also, we have a fitness center that it's open 24 hours, and we have instructors in the morning. So you can do your workout even if you are on vacations, but hopefully you enjoy more the spa. And what is our adults program? Well, with this new change, because this change of being adults only is recently, so we have other kind of activities right now that we call life enriching experience. It is because we have as part of our program like mezcal tasting, tequila tasting, cooking class, wine and cheese, wine and canvas. So we have it every day. It is different activity per day. And our guests only need to sign up with our pool concierge or the guest service team, and they will be happy to include you on these activities. So you always have something to do on property. And well, the last part it is that we are part of the leading hotels of the world members since 2018. We are also 4 Diamond by the AAA. Also, we are part of the Queer Destination Program. We are flag certification. Also one of our Earth Check Silver, that it's part of the food and beverage program, which is really important, in the Wellness for Cancer. And now that, sorry, that I mentioned just the food and beverage, I would like to let you know that also we are very open and flexible to work with other chefs in case that we have like a clients with, I don't know, like the Hindu weddings that has like very specific food or Persian, kosher, etc. Our hotel, it is very open and flexible to work with external chefs, of course, working with our on-site team. But this is also a great key selling point for our wedding planners when they have this kind of clients.
Ari, this is tremendous. Anyone who's watching, I am quite sure that you've already fallen in love, and the very first thing you want to do is book a little mini trip here just to check everything out. I know you have your own pastry chef, so you can do the wedding cakes. I know you've got your wedding team that's ready to work individually with clients, but also directly with their wedding planner. So couples that are watching, just have your wedding planner reach out to Wedaways. It would be weddings, plural, weddings@wedaways.com. Just send us a message, or you can go directly to wedaways.com yourself, check out Paradisus, and there's a messaging tool right on the feature, which shows very many things that Ari brought up today, not quite as in depth, but if you want to directly contact, just send a message right through to the property from the feature. This is tremendous. I myself am going to make sure to come down and see the property. Thank you so much, Ari. This was fantastic.
No, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to introduce my property. As I mentioned, I'm very proud. So when you come, please let me know, and I will be very happy to welcome you and your team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.